just absolutely brilliant. And we just wanted to do this together. I met him and I said, look, I think that there needs to be a black revolution against the Democratic Party. I think I'm the person to lead it. Like, I'm your girl. And I was speaking on a panel with Dave Rubin about why I left the left.
Um, she's young and she goes to Charlie and she really wanted them to do it together and blah, blah, blah. And yeah.
Left and what I understood about the left, and he hired me on the spot, and the rest is sort of history. You know, I mean, that's really it. I work my ass off. The one thing that
So who hired you? Who's
Charlie Kirk? He actually runs Turning Point USA. Even I know he's like so young, it's insane, and you should look him up and figure out who he is, because he's, in my opinion, he's going to be a future president of the United States, and everyone says that. Every show he's been on in Fox says, like, very rarely do you meet, like Rush Limbaugh just said, very rarely do you meet someone and think that's going to be a president of the United States. Charlie Kirk will be president of the United States.
Can you guys not see that this was planned? And there are a lot more people involved than just these two. Okay, they didn't just start a multi-million-dollar company together. You don't just go in somebody's office and just do that. You know.
And Turning Point was on an amazing trajectory at the time, and now it's just gone exponential. And I believe today what I knew back then, CANDACE is unlike any other conservative voice that we've encountered. And because she's confident,
thank you guys.
She's articulate, she's charismatic, she's fierce, she's funny, she's direct. And what she has done is she has successfully been able to go between the worlds of culture and politics, something that conservatives are not supposed to do.
Right. She will get you the black vote. This is what you're thinking. And then you got to get men back, again, after they've been shamed all to hell for everybody being transsexual, or everybody being a homosexual, okay? So we got to pull the men back in. Okay. Boring. I want to point out the look on his face. I also want to point out the little hand signal that they often do. They all do it, and then it gets pointed out to them that they're using the 666 and the other pyramid hand signal too much, and so Trump quit using it, and they also quit using it so much, and that's going to be their downfall. That's going to be all of their downfall, even those that think they have it hidden.
Next year. Well, here's what I'll start with. Turning Point has grown in so many different directions that people never saw coming, and I think that...
Want to see it again? Watch.
So many different directions that people never saw coming, and I think that is in large part due to Charlie. Charlie, I always say, is a political architect.
He's an architect. They're always building. And when they bring in these young people and they let these young people start running their mouths, they're doing one of two things. They're going to bring the whole establishment to the ground because they're tired of the secrecy and they're tired of the Freemasons and they're tired of what's being done to the music industry and the theater and the Hollywood stars and all of that. They're either purposely planning to bring it down. In the process of pulling it down, they will start the data centers and everything will be data and everybody will be ready to take 666, and they know what they're planning. They know exactly what they're planning. They have to bring this organization down for two reasons. It's corrupt. And of course, people make mistakes, and intentionally and unintentionally. So they're going to prove that humans are not capable of running everything. So they're going to put the AI in charge that can always tell the truth and always, be good. And they're crazy because our grid is eventually going to be hit, and they're not going to have any electricity. Electricity has really been a blessing to humankind, but these people are unthankful, ungrateful, and they're definitely not holy. And so the grid is going to go down at some point, and when it does, all these electric cars and all these electric things that they think they have, when the wires are cut and they can't go on the internet anymore, I mean, these people are going to go absolutely insane. You think they're insane now? Wait till they don't have electricity.
He really sees no limits. So when I first met Charlie, people didn't think that cracking the conversation, forget the vote, even cracking the dialogue in the black community was possible. And when he met me, I told him my vision. He said, why not? You know, he believes in individuals that believe in themselves.
All of a sudden, they can't discredit you.
Right.
And when they do, they look like Looney Tunes.
Right.
And you're
they are Looney Tunes.
No, that's exactly right. You know, I get to the
they are, yeah.
And I'm being very nice by the term Looney Tune, by the way. I'm watching you, Democrat Socialists of America, doing your opposition research. I'm watching you. But you're so effective at it, because if they dare challenge you and they come on a college campus and they say, Candace, I'm super oppressed, you could basically say, okay, if we want to have the oppression Olympics,
I'm going to win.
I'm going to win. Gold medal, triathlete.
Don't do it.
You're the Jesse Owens of oppression Olympics,
yes,
right? Being Candace
related
Owens.
to him, by the way.
This is what they get when they put these young people in charge, because they're going to give it away. I mean, they think they're so smart, but they're really so stupid, because people can see through them and can see through what they are really saying. You know, when we used to play cards and people kind of talk around the table, you know, they say, no talking around the table, okay? The reason that they do that is because they know they're going to give it away. They're going to give away the strategy. Okay?
There you go.
Yes, I am, and I'm telling you, they don't want to play that game with me. And so, but the media then tries to effectively combat that by just smearing me, so they won't even get in the room to hear me, because they might, if they come here, Candace Owens speak, have the audacity to believe in themselves when they walk out of the room.
Right, and imagine if we had a country where more people thought they could do it, and someone doesn't have to do it for them.
Right.
And isn't that what has made America the most resilient country ever?
I also want to thank my friend Charlie Kirk from Turning Point. He's worked so hard, and Charlie has done a very special job. You know why? He found somebody who's an incredible person. Candace Owens. An incredible person. In fact, Charlie may go down. His greatest achievement may have been finding Candace Owens.
I cannot not mention this. You were in Chicago, and it was cold in Chicago. There was a snowstorm, and I feel it's very important to break the story that the Unsundaro brothers are speaking out regarding their hate crime, which took place for Jussie Smollett. I'm sure you saw this in the news today, Charlie. But the amount of fun that you and I had.
No
They
way.
spoke out. They're speaking out on Fox Nation, Charlie. Oh my God, it's going to make your life, because you and I hit
So Jussie Smollett does what the left does. You know, it pulls all these false flags and different scenarios that are not true, and so they're just turning around and doing the same thing.
Boys coming up in society to know that I fought back. It's glorious, Charlie. You get to relive it today. The Unsundaro brothers.
I'm looking at it. Right, we're going to get some clip, and because maybe for another segment, we're going to play this. Candace Owens is without a doubt one of the most important, impactful voices in the conservative movement. I love this short video clip. Don't mess with pregnant Candace Owens.
Hello. What do you have to say to the trans students on this campus who actively feel victimized by your presence here today?
Life's tough. Get a helmet, man. I'm too pregnant for this. Next question.
I gotta say, we all really like
Get out of there.
Said that.
Point was sticking with her for this event the same way that they stuck with her throughout all the years.
100%. By the way, we're not going to back. Are you kidding me? I mean, Candace is, she's on our team. She's the best, right? I mean, we're on Team Candace, and I'm also, you know, I'm on Team Freedom Center too. But you know, I got a text message from some lunatic. Charlie, why do you have her still speak at an AmFest? I said, lose my number.
Wow.
I said, you obviously haven't been through the Tyler remembers, the Charlie Candace thing. I mean, from I
Everyone thought you were married. They thought you were married. Remember, Charlie? They were like, "Are they married?" Remember?
Oh, it was like, by the way, it was this very unsubstantiated internet rumor.
Yeah, that's not true, but
It's not true. Okay.
I'm remembering some choice memes that I definitely don't have saved on my backup hard drives.
Whether we want to admit it or not, all these guys are playing a game. It's a game to them. They are one way when they are doing these things and saying these things, and they are a different person when they get off. They are deceiving and being deceived. That's what they do.
A little racism. Also, it's a majority minority city, so don't even get me started.
You know, I love the quote from George Patton. Lead, follow, or get out of the way. When I first met Candace Owens, I said, I'm getting out of the way and I will follow you. She's a superstar. Candace Owens is without a doubt one of the most important, impactful voices in the conservative movement.
Yeah, she would be impactful, all right. And you knew the plan from the beginning. I honestly believe they knew the plan from the beginning.
I do see opportunity in other people. You see their vision. And when I first met Candace, I can't quite describe it, but there was a magnetism, there was an energy, there was a vision there that was, it was metaphysical. It was beyond anything that words could describe. When you meet those sorts of people in your life, you know that. And I think of Gentry Beach, and I think of Donald Trump Jr. When I've met those people, there's an instantaneous kinetic energy, and you know what I'm talking about, right, Candace? Unbelievable honor for us to be able to do this, and I mean that word in its true dictionary definition sense, an honor to be a part of the movement the way we've been able to do it.
Welcome back, everybody. Candace Owens with us. Candace, I got a surprise for you. Play cut 45.
Yes.
I thought he was a good actor, but I also was thinking that this guy's a fraud. This guy's really sitting here just lying to these people, lying through his teeth, and not caring. I think he shed a tear.
And I want a little gay boy who might watch this to see that I back.
This dude crazy, man.
He don't know that he thinks he's talking about Jussie Smollett, and that is true about Jussie Smollett, but it's true and Charlie also, because they're taking the game and they're playing it at the same level as the left. It's bullshit. It's all bullshit.